Hi there, signs of Scorpio. This is Kim. I'm here to do your messages for your next 3 days, or something that you will need to hear or would be beneficial to you to hear. I just want to say though, thank you from the bottom of my heart, all of like the beautiful comments. That it's not about the number of them. It's when I read them and I actually see that these readings are making a difference. It just makes me feel really good. So thank you. You all have been here with a lot of you all have been here with me for a very long time, and I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you being here with me still. So anyway, that's why I show up every 3 days, is because I really enjoy doing this for you all. I really enjoy getting positive messages, or I even enjoy working through the hard stuff, because we all have to do it. So Scorpio, let's open up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels. I did just sage. Amazing how sometimes that energy, even after I use Palo Santo like every day, but when it comes to the sage, I usually save that for once every week, sometimes every 2 weeks. But like tonight, I can really notice a big difference. And I noticed a difference between sage and Palo Santo. I don't know if any of you all have ever noticed that energy difference, but wow. Let me focus on your reading, because this here is big. This is big. Okay, so the thread and the Starborn. Wow. The Starborn card is a very big card that something is written in the stars just for you, just for your destiny in specific. Like you're here for a purpose. Sometimes we don't exactly know what that is, and that might be because it's not almost like not simply it's your energy, but it is like it's just it's your energy that's needed. But this card coming out is usually talking about how this egg is going to be opened up, and there's something more to your destiny here that is about to be like cracked wide open. You might resonate with different dimensions, different everybody has different things. So some people gravitate a little bit more towards working with angels. Some people like to work with Pleiadians, Arcturians. My preference is angels, and I just call them spirit guides. But you could have different connections. You could feel like you have different connections. So you have to trust yourself to feel, to see where are you connected from. This is not an easy energy to carry to this density. It's not, because usually you're coming from a higher level, a higher dimension. You're intergalactic. Thank you, Beastie Boys. You're intergalactic, and so when you come here, like I always feel like these people, these specific people, may even have a tendency to want to escape. Like escapism. If it's not that type of escapism where it's some sort of vice that they get wrapped up into, then it's some sort of feeling of depression that can come into your life, of feeling like, I don't quite fit in here. I don't quite belong. Feeling kind of dissonant. To even your family, friends, like it kind of comes with this Starborn energy. It's not, your life would be hard for others to try to fill. And especially like thinking of all of the energies that you must pick up on, filter out, transmute. But I see this as somebody who has, a destiny, like the thread, follow the thread, the red thread. It's about following your destiny. So for both of these to come out is big, and the thread is kind of giving us this focus of being like in this void space here in life, maybe on Earth, knowing that we have this purpose when we're being told, okay, well, follow the thread, that thing that's always been attached to you, but now it's time more than ever to follow it. It leads to a rainbow here. It leads to promise, right? A promise. Yeah, these two together are big when it comes to the people who are watching this, when it comes to like your dharma, what you're really here to do. I would think some kind of mission. And normally, in some way, it's going to be love and unity, you know, in some way. That's usually what it comes down to. But how you get there in this realm is you have to navigate. It's these lives. You have to navigate all these different lives, these different circumstances, all these different Saturn energies of control and restrictions and karma. So, yeah. So, you're, some of you all are meant to be seen like as a star, as somebody who's pretty famous, who stands out. You're meant to fill that role. You're meant to inspire others. You're meant to shine a different type of light here. You have something to say. The oil of vitriol is about having expression, having something that needs to come out, something that you have to say. So it could be through the throat chakra, or just like any way that you have something to say. It's like righteous. It could even be righteous anger. I mean, because sometimes this is like pent up energy where we've had something to say for quite a long time, and then this is how it gets out. But heart chakra, I'm getting with all of this green. The summer card means there's going to be abundance, full blown or full bloom, a tree like in full bloom. Something might go bigger than you think or grow bigger than you think, because the alchemical wedding here on the bottom is like these elements are coming together. Whatever you figured out about yourself, because this is like the feminine meeting the masculine energy, preparing for marriage within the body, becoming whole within yourself, and then things start to really change here. This, I feel like a lot of psychology with the alchemical wedding. Somebody who has really researched their own psychology, as well as you may have an interest in psychology in general, and what other people go through. Maybe that's part of also someone's purpose here, having to do with psychology. They don't always bring that message out to me. Or Carl Jung, dream interpretation, just different things. I'm getting different things here. So I think what we need to ask is, I want to know about the thread that these Scorpios are meant to follow. Their thread of destiny. Follow the thread. It's always been attached to you. Always been attached to you. Tell me more about the thread for them. How do they follow the thread? Oh, this is Todd Alcott's Sci-Fi Tarot that I'm using. The light, the sun, the Eight of Cups too. I think these go together. I think those two go together. Okay, so I have the sun and I have the Eight of Cups. The sun is the information. I feel like it's the light, the information, the new experience, the happiness, leadership, pioneering energy. You're leading people, or yourself more importantly first, away from what is not satisfying to you anymore with the Eight of Cups. It says escape here. It has to do with feeling like things are not emotionally satisfying to you. It's your soul like letting you know it's time to move on. Something's over with in a sense too. So you go on the trail that leads to your Nine of Cups. Escape. So on a collective like level for you all, as far as to what your Dharma would be, if it's going to involve service to others on this path, then it is to help people go in the direction of, it feels like a hermit path, guiding other people, guiding towards this path that leads to satisfaction, happiness. Perhaps that's finding it within yourself too. And then here it's going to be assisting others. Wow. In a big way. In a big way. Look what came out. The Four of Wands, the Ten of Cups. Woo. Talk about energy that's like wedding energy. Four of Wands. So this is when we're celebrating because we're coming together with the right partnerships, the right alliances. It's 11-11. It's stepping into path of purpose too. So that definitely can have something to do with the thread. But your Ten of Cups it's ultimately what you're going towards. You see, it's like doing something for yourself with the Eight of Cups that ends up leading to being on the right path. A lot of celebration here, creating your heaven on earth, where now it's not just our self-happiness, but it's being able to feel like with frequency that we're actually resonating and vibrating here and attracting in the happy home, the happy family. Finance is doing good, love's doing good, all of it's doing good. Like it says on the card, family, home, and happiness, the wave of the future. And then the Four of Wands says a joyous celebration of homecoming. And so that might be even talking about your, your spirit guided family, your star family maybe, people that are in the same type of group, or maybe have a very similar purpose. You could have very different jobs, but have like the same type of light mission here. Yeah, the right alliances coming here, tandem bicycle and beehive. For the sake, it feels like for the sake of the great work. The oil of vitriol is about expression, throat chakra expression too. So there might be something here that's going to be amplified when you speak it. Like when that mountain lion roars, everyone around hears it. So there's some way that's tied to your purpose also, is when your particular soul has something to say, it's going to be heard in kind of like a different way. All right, now I'm just pulling from the 108 Oracle to get more information. And so I'm getting the two, kind of like the Two of Pentacles. It's about taking a chance or luck, rolling the dice. 10 of Wands on the bottom, by the way, meaning there's going to be a completion, an end of burdens. 10-10 also. Potential, and then let's see what happens next. I think they're excited for you to see what's going to happen next, because I think it is big here. I mean, that Summer card can represent abundance, health, vitality, like lots of good things. Empress-like energy here. So they're saying that you just keep getting better with time. With this Still card, you can be aging really well. You could be figuring out how to get into meditation or herbal things to maybe even help reverse some things, right? But they're saying that you just keep getting better, you keep getting better with time. And it says filter, or to draw out. Almost like part of your purpose might be to draw out the light or the good in things. Especially if you're one of those people that is able to see the good in just about anybody. That's quite divine, just to even be in that state of mind to me. So I have the inventor, innovation, imagination, creative gadgets, technology, groundbreaking developments, okay to fail, do it again and again, mastermind. So you're here to invent something. You're here to protect your energy at all costs, because when I see this bridge card with the no and the bridge closed, and it always just tells me that you need to, at this time, it's important to protect your energy. Pull up the bridge. Of course, don't say yes to everybody, and there might be some specific people, especially if they're in the Eight of Cups with you. Like if you don't resonate with them anymore, then not allowing them much access to your energy, because your energy is really, what you offer here is really important. So I have something that's going to occur for you, timing card, within 1 to 3 months. Could be tied to your 10 of Cups, could be tied to this inventor energy. We'll find out. So protect yourself. Oh, because you're going through major transformation right now. You have the Phoenix. So you have the right, I mean, this is the rising Phoenix, you know, transformation, rising from the ashes. It says renew, resurrection, rebirth. I think that there is some sort of major completion, alchemical completion that you're going through to help you with this next phase of your great work, where you follow the thread more and more. And I think that this is a process that's probably already been going on, but within the next 1 to 3 months, you're going to reach like this pinnacle, the completely the completely new you, the completely like transformed version of yourself, like transforming into something totally different. What do they say? Unrecognizable. I mean, that's kind of what I think, because it used to be ashes, now it's a freaking bird. And it's a mythical bird. It's a magical bird. It's going to look magical. It's going to look... But it took work. But this took work. This is part of your path, this to rise like the Phoenix. It was always part of your path. I think it guides you to the thread. More and more to the thread. That beautiful energy here. I have the Knight. This is why you would be the Starborn. But here with Symphony, I have everything's in perfect harmony. Synergy. You're here to co-create. You may be here to assemble other people also. If you feel like it is part of your role to lead in some way, because it even says lead there. Because you're the Knight. You're the Knight that carries the flag of victory here. This is like that Starborn energy with that Knight. Confident, heroic, a messenger, passionate, fighting spirit, preserving, chivalry, honor. A champion of a cause. High Priestess and the Emperor. Some bossing up. Elevated status here, following your intuition with the High Priestess, and the High Priestess just kind of knows things too. Give me more information for Scorpio on the Eight of Cups, please. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Makes sense. So this is why I was feeling the Hermit too. It's why you would want to go in a different direction, because they're saying there's some imbalance right here, and if if the imbalance is being caused by some sort of financial issue with whoever it is that you're dealing with right now, then now more than ever, they're saying that hermit path is going to be the one for you, maybe for a while, maybe to reflect, to bring things into balance. You would have to consider this other path, this pathway out of the Eight of Cups, away from wherever you're at right now currently. Listen to your inner self. The High Priestess is here. The Devil is here. High Priestess. Listen to your intuition. The Devil, it gives off different energies, you know. It can be fears, addictions, vices. It could be things that keep us in bondage or hold us back. It can also be like, because I'm seeing it with that tree and the apple. That's interesting. But I'm seeing it as being like planning or strategy here on the physical realm. Yeah, maybe something to do with what you plan on manifesting for yourself with the Magician. So you certainly have all the tools available to you that you need. You're really being told just to follow your heart at this time. The Lover's energy, which might be bringing in a divine counterpart or a soulmate who's meant to come onto your life, you know, at a crossroads, at a big point. I feel like that would be coming in from that 1 to 3 month mark, because something you've manifested has to do with your own transformation, as being like, okay, that triggers it. Yeah, this change. Knight of Swords. Fast. The end of delays. Manifestations coming for you. Yeah. Yeah, so we would just have to be careful with the Devil if it's talking about alcohol, because this card does say alcohol on it. And it could be talking about an influence or an addiction, something that would be like I said in the very beginning, this feeling of overwhelm because of the frequency that you carry, maybe leading you to maybe want to escape more so than others. But I think this is something that, if it is transforming anyway, it's already well on its way. Freeing yourself. And then there's the Star. So this change, this end of delay, is going to be freeing. It's going to free your mind. Where we thought that we were in a space that we couldn't get out of, or we're always in our head about some way of having a lack of freedom, that's all going to change. So I see it, and it's because it's like it's time for you to step into this star role. Now it's time. You have to be seen or heard, or heard. Let's get an angel number and wrap up this reading. If you would like a private reading, the information's in the description box below. But of course, like I said, I do really just appreciate you being here. Yeah, they're pointing out that mind. The mind. 2 is on the bottom with I am diplomatic. 15 says your love for others is powerful. You basically have contact with a lot of people, and your angels are asking that you share the information with others because you are wise. You hold, like the High Priestess here, a lot of information that could really benefit others. She would keep it to herself until it's kind of necessary to say something. And there is going to be a point coming up where you're going to feel it necessary to say something. So I am wise is your affirmation. And 999, which says, thank the past for the lessons, but leave it where it belongs so you can make the best of a life that is waiting to be fulfilled by only you. I am unique. And that's what I have, Scorpio. Sending you love and light. Bye.